I secretly changed my entire wedding after my sister booked our venue on the same date we'd told her about. My fiancé Cole and I got engaged last spring, and honestly, it was the best moment of my life. We spent weeks staying up late looking at venues online, making lists. We found this barn venue upstate that was absolutely perfect. String lights everywhere, huge oak tree for ceremonies, overlooking a lake. We toured it in June and put down a deposit that same day for October of this year. We told everyone in the family about it that weekend at a barbecue. My sister Holly got engaged to her boyfriend Vince like 6 months after us. She's always been competitive with me, but in this weird way where she makes it seem like she's just being inspired. I got a pixie cut in college, and 2 weeks later she showed up with the exact same haircut. I bought a Subaru, and suddenly she needed one too. Cole used to joke about it, but it never really bothered me until this. Holly called me in September asking a million questions about our wedding planning. What was our budget? What flowers? What colors? I thought she just wanted advice, so I told her everything. Navy and gold colors, dahlias, family-style dinner. She kept saying how creative we were and how she could never come up with ideas like that. Then 3 weeks later, my mom called me sounding uncomfortable. She said Holly had just sent her venue photos, and did I know they'd booked the same place? I literally thought she was joking. I asked when, and my mom said October. I said, yeah, obviously, October 15th. My mom went quiet and then said, no, sweetie, Holly's wedding is October 15th at the barn venue. I called the venue immediately. The coordinator confirmed someone had booked October 14th 2 weeks ago after asking about the 15th first. It was Holly and Vince. Our wedding was Saturday the 15th, and now theirs was Friday the 14th at the exact same location, less than 24 hours before ours. I called Holly and she answered all cheerful. I asked her what was going on with the venue, and she acted confused, then was like, oh my god, is that the same place? Vince and I drove past it and just fell in love. It felt like fate. I told her she knew exactly what she was doing. She got defensive, said lots of people get married at popular venues, and I didn't own it. I asked about the date, and she said October 14th worked better for Vince's work schedule. Sure, Cole was furious, but my mom tried to play peacemaker and said maybe Holly really did just love the venue. Except Holly had also chosen navy and gold colors, and dahlias, and family-style dinner. My mom finally admitted it was weird, but said making a big deal would ruin both weddings. We realized if we confronted her, she'd resent us forever and probably keep the same aesthetic anyway. Plus, all our guests would drive up Friday for her wedding, then stay for ours Saturday. It would look like we copied her since hers was first, even though we'd booked months before she even got engaged. So we came up with a plan. We called the venue and switched our date to October 22nd. Then we moved all our vendors, photographer, caterer, florist, to the 22nd. We told immediate family the real date, but asked them to keep quiet. We let Holly think we were still doing October 15th. We also completely changed our aesthetic. Cole found this greenhouse venue about an hour away that was even more beautiful, all glass and tropical plants. We switched to burgundy and sage with eucalyptus and roses. Cocktail-style reception instead of sit-down dinner made it impossible for her to claim we copied anything. Holly's wedding happened October 14th. We showed up and smiled through the whole thing. It looked exactly like what we'd originally planned, down to the navy envelopes. The next day, October 15th, came and went. Holly texted that evening asking if we were okay and why no one had shown up to our wedding. I just responded with a photo of our actual invitation showing October 22nd and said we moved it weeks ago. Our actual wedding last weekend was perfect. Everyone came and multiple people said it was the most beautiful wedding they'd ever been to.